And as you heard on the pregame show, Kyrie Irving not with the Nets because of what he said were personal reasons. Philadelphia 76ers off to their best start since back in the 2001 season when Allen Iverson and company. The Nets in their throwback uniforms featuring the tie-dye pattern. Embiid had a notion to shoot the three, able to spin inside. And last touch by Allen of the Nets.
You know, it's just going to be a kind of a firestorm of rumors or innuendos until we find out what happened. So wish him the best, definitely, but it's an unusual situation. It was almost like they couldn't play on the same side of the floor. Not the case right now.
Nice move by Jeff Green, and here's Embiid from downtown. And was able to come up with the intercept. So the net lead is now 7. Simmons on the hop, intended for Embiid. Embiid off the scramble, comes up with it. Here's Harris again. Chiozza gets it back from Green. Chiozza on the follow.
So that that first unit can come back in and finish off the job.
Dwight Howard, who did it effectively last season with the Lakers, has been effective as the backup. Now has 4 points.
The great thing about Joel Embiid.
Harris off the pick. Embiid, a tough angle shot from the right baseline. LeVert, that's working the ball well, and then is Green, 6'11", 7 foot, and the Heat and the Wizards in the 7 o'clock game. Just under 4.5 remaining. One of the great high school players to come out of New York City.
Yes.
There's Embiid with a strong move and the foul. A tremendous game last night against the Wizards. Started slowly, then came on. A personal 10-0 run earlier in the second quarter. LeVert and Harris now in the backcourt. Here is LeVert with the running one-hand and rebounded by Embiid. Built for Embiid. Lost it. He went right at Allen. Lost it off the dribble. Here comes LeVert putting the speed on. Jeff Green.
Great pass by the Afro right there. I mean, for a big man, they get the steal. Just can't knock it down by LeVert. Great pass by the Afro right there. I mean, for a big man, they get the steal. Just can't knock it down by LeVert.
Miscommunication defensively on the part of the Nets, who now lead it by 10.
I'm sure a lot of people echoed it, because as I talked to black and brown people across America yesterday, they all said the same thing. You know nothing's going to happen. You know they're going to call them protesters. You know it's going to be a nice narrative. Well, if that was some Black Lives Matter, we're upset because you killed a man at the stoplight. Lord have mercy, what would have happened?
All right, back to what we do here on Thursday nights is Embiid Simmons. Here's the double on Embiid, gets it out. Harris for 3.
Out of the post, Marv, a 3-pointer.
74-66. LeVert in and out, rebounded by Embiid.
LeVert for Prince. Unable to hit from downtown. Simmons goes behind the back. Simmons. Green gets it down low. Embiid spinning, lost it. Claims he was fouled. Green gets it down low. Embiid spinning, lost it. Claims he was fouled.
Embiid, double team comes. Luwawu-Cabarrot scrapes it away, and the Nets are on the move again. Prince, long strides, layup goes, and the foul.
Even though he has commentators calling him myself by the wrong name every play, still getting it done. Such a professional, and the big fella going inside, but look at the help.
Well, with 9 minutes remaining in the fourth, Doc Rivers puts in his starting 5. Here's Embiid back on the floor, coming up short.
DeAndre Jordan playing inspired ball, and I believe partly because Jared Allen reminded him, listen, this is a competition. We got some beasts down here. You better bring your best every night.
Tobias Harris met by the double, and Embiid shoots for 3. Joel Embiid looked out to check that he was not over that line, and then hits the 3. Strong game against Memphis about 10 days ago. 14 points, 4 assists, and hit 3 threes. But save ends up in the hands of TLC.
Embiid, the big fella. Always good to see the big fella get to shoot the technical. For fans out there, how you figure it out, you usually shoot them in practice for a competition. And they are the #1 D in this league, but tonight they just can't stay in front of the perimeter players.
And the Nets with an impressive second half. Nice runner by Shake Milton. Shake Milton, 20 points in his 31 minutes. Byron grew so quickly, he must have been drinking a lot of milk. And they started calling him Milkman. Foul on Allen. It's Malik Benjamin Shake Milton. Check that. Looking at the wrong stat line. 11 of 19 for Harris, including 4 from downtown.
They have 50 points scored off of the bench. I mean, this speaks to the talent of guys and the shooting of guys, but also the play calling. Steve Nash to make sure he makes every guy valuable out there on the floor and going to their strengths, not their weaknesses.
Here's Embiid backing his way and able to hit.